Does your respect for them go up or does it drop a little bit?
Drops.
It drops, okay. Are they more referable or less referable?
Less.
Brilliant. Right, stand up for a second, folks, please. If you can. You should always say if you can after that, because not if you want to, if you can, Paul. There is a difference. Right, stay standing if you have ever given a referral to someone. Okay, so you all have, yeah. Right, stay standing if you would give a referral to someone in your chapter who looks unprofessional. Stay standing if you would give a referral to someone who uses bad language all the time with no filters. Stay standing if you would give business to someone who lived their life in chaos. Okay? And then sit down if you're still standing. Brilliant. So, a couple of things about that. Is my voice louder or quieter than when I spoke before?
Louder.
Why do you think I've gone louder? Yes?
Impact.
Why else?
Trying to generate enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Get us to be active.
Brilliant. So there's another word for that, a posh word, which is changing the state, which is when you stand up as well. You create a change of environment. Yes, you can use your loudness of voice or quieter voice. It's up here, it's quite lonely at times, isn't it? When you're presenting, you think, am I talking too much? Darren obviously thought he was, which is why he asked me to come in, but he also understood the audience needed a change of voice as well. So we're starting to think again about who we might refer. Now, some of you stayed standing when the word swearing was used. Interestingly, the trades, which is probably right because trades have a different language of their own within themselves. When I go into BNI, I always have a challenge because I want to get in front of the accountant's customers and I want to get in front of the trades customers as well. And I think it's fair to say, not always, but there's a slight difference, isn't there, in, I don't know why the word demographic came into my mind, that's not what I meant, but there's a difference in profile. And one of the things I have to do when I go in people's houses, very, very quickly, I've got to suss out how I'm going to behave. Am I going to be laughy and jokey? Am I going to go in to the house of a customer of Richard's, our financial advisor, and be really professional because that's what he is? So I might dress a bit smarter as well. Now, I'm going to mention a few things and you will know exactly who that person is, but I'm not here to name that person, and please don't name that person afterwards. So how do you feel in a BNI meeting when a substitute comes into the room, your meeting starts at 7 and they trundle in at 10 past? How do you feel professionally about that person when you come in? Does your respect for them go up or does it drop a little bit?
Drops.
It drops, okay. Are they more referable or less referable?
Less.
Less. Do you want to know a funny story? One particular person. See this chair here? This was my chair, right? And I got up to do the head slot, right? So that chair was empty. In walks this particular person. Darren had positioned the camera to go just over the top of the chair to get me in full flow. And this person sat here. Now, I know you've all been at the cinema before or seen someone film the cinema where the little heads are popping up and down. It was exactly like that. Now, the reason I'm sharing that with you, and you all know probably who it is, that person, I've heard someone say in our meeting, they could not refer that person to their clients. They might be very good at what they do, but you are putting your reputation on the line somewhat when you go in. And I'm very proud because I'll mention her name, Zoe. I'm very shortly going to have my first referral from Zoe, the accountant in our room. Part of it is chance because somebody she knows is going to move into a house. But I also know with the longer you're in a chapter, the more your credibility goes up and up. So you might get a bread and butter referral. A guy I met down the pub said he's looking to swap utilities. We'll have a word with him. And then when you've got someone, and Richard does this a lot for me because I built a great trust with Richard, our financial advisor. I've gone in to see some of his customers because I've got to know him quite well. We've played a little golf together. A few of us have. And my trust level is up here. So part of the time I think we know BNI is established. Okay, that's code for a little bit outdated at times, but the know, like and trust bit doesn't change. So our job is to increase our know, like and trust. There's a great graph I like that Darren wouldn't let me use, which is the confidence curve. Does anyone remember that? Yeah? You wouldn't let me use that, Darren, would you?
No slides.
But it is quite powerful because our job is to gain trust with our fellow members as much as possible so that they will refer us. We become more and more referable. What about how you dress then? Okay, does that matter?
Depends on what job you do.
Depends on what. Brilliant. So when I go to Waterways, because I go to Waterways a lot, and I see Stu dressed in his work gear, and James and the other trades in there, I think I could put them in front of my mum to go and sort out any jobs. Dave, electrical work. Dave, flooring. In fact, Dave's been into my a family member's house to quote. So I know that they wouldn't expect an electrician to be suited and booted, although Dave, you are the best dressed electrician I know, I have to say.
Only on a Saturday.
Only on a Saturday at the races. What else do you think might put you off referring somebody then? Think of someone but don't name them. That's probably an easy thing to do.
If they're unreliable, if they
Yeah, meaning.
turning up to meetings or
Okay.
cancel the last minute. And
So the whole brand thing, isn't it? You know, sometimes I think the person I described before, I've decided I will take the absence rather than have them sub for me. Right? That's quite harsh, but we're allowed one absence now. So you know, so it's quite key. And you're right, the reliability. So
Yeah, attitude as well. If they can't be asked, then I can't be asked referring them.
yeah. So what does that mean for you? What have they demonstrated to convey the fact that they don't care?
They're not bothered about anything, don't they? About jobs, maybe. Perhaps, you know what I mean? Or the way that they hold themselves is important for me. If they're professional, if they're holding themselves, you know,
Yeah.
professional, if they're proud of what they do, then that will rub off on me.
So you mentioned.
Then I won't be bothered.
Absolutely. Now you mentioned something else I wasn't going to drift onto, but I will. Innuendo. So who thought when Dave said, when Ray said about holding themselves, right? Some people's minds gravitate, don't they? So there's a certain time in our meetings where the conversation is a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for?
Risky. Yeah.
I like that word, risque.
Verbose.
So so the more professional people in the chapter will be thinking, can I trust that person to be non-risque with those? Now I grew up around the Carry On film, so I understand it fully, but things in the meeting need to be different from outside the meeting at times. I see I'm the only Carry On fan here, so I'll move on swiftly.
John, I think sometimes.
I think in business.
Oh, hold on, Ray. Paul was going to say something. Paul?
I think sometimes the longer you're in BNI, the more less tolerant you are of people who don't give stuff to other people. The selfish members, if you like, who, without mentioning anybody, you mentioned somebody in Waterways who, for a long time, was all about him. It was all about what he did, what he didn't do, what he didn't do, what he did do. And it took us a long time to get him to be a giving person rather than a taking person.
Okay.
And all that time, he was unreferable, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Some people did refer it, but I would never have used it in a month or Sundays. Because it's all about.
So, and thanks for sharing that. It's interesting this because I'm a qualified coach. I don't get paid for it yet, but it's something I'll do in the future. And I always think our job is to help newer members. So Dave does the passport program, nurturing people into our chapter, and our responsibility is to coach and help them. Now, I came across somebody in BNI. I'm not going to be specific, which is unlike me in BNI, and they talked about how their life is in chaos at the moment. And certain things have happened to them. It's like they're attracting a load of negativity in their lives. And again, do you think they're making themselves reliable or non-reliable? less reliable. It's less reliable, isn't it? And they're also saying things like, I'm really chocker at the moment. If I haven't got around to you yet, please bear with me. So there's ways of self-marketing and self-promoting. And I'm feeling kind of guilty now because I'm now thinking, should I be helping that person a bit more? But we're in business for ourselves to understand how we need to market ourselves as well. So it's quite tricky. We're there to help and support, but people need to be able to help and support themselves at times as well. So what else can you do to enhance your brand then? Is there anything else that we've not talked about?
Do what you say you're going to do. If you say you're going to phone someone at a certain time, phone them.
Yeah.
Put it off. That's my bugbear.
Brilliant. Yeah, keep the person updated. You know, I'm not very good at this actually. When someone refers me, I will tell the person at some point, but it's quite good to just drop them a message maybe after you've spoken to them. I do it sometimes. Anyone do it all the time? If you have a referral, it's quite good practice to do that, isn't it? If you can do that, because we all like to have feedback. Okay, so we've talked about other people there, haven't we? But I want you to, what's that phrase? For every finger that you're pointing out, there's 3 pointing back at yourself. I guess what I'm trying to say as well is have a think about your own brand and positioning. I always say things at the beginning of my utility warehouse appointments, and that's a good tip, by the way. Get your own, anytime you stand up and speak, get in your own business, because you may as well while you're up. I always say, and we've introduced 2 customers for a new partner today, who's doing really well, a lovely lady called Lynn. I always start off with, we only want you as a customer if we're going to save you any money. And that trust level for me is, who's this Indian, I don't know why I use the word Indian, who's this guy? All of a sudden on the screen, because we did them on Zoom. I don't know him. All of a sudden, oh, he's not going to sell to me. You can see the shoulders drop. So I guess how we make other people feel is quite key to what we do. And I'm going to leave you with this phrase or this concept. When you get referred, they're not referring what you do. They're referring their confidence in you and the way you are. So the more you can enhance that part of it, the more referrals you get. Because most people are putting you in touch with people that they care about, people who they earn money from, their friends. Okay, so Lewis has given me a few referrals, and I've had lovely conversations with people that he's met socially, and then I've gone to see them. They think he's great, by the way, so obviously doing something right socially as well, Lewis. And I've had the pleasure of meeting those people. So the more accessible you can be, put you in front of the accountant and solicitors' friends if you perceive them to be better than we are. No one's better than anybody else. Or somebody else, the window cleaner. I'm being demographic and sorry about that. If you're watching the recording, I apologise to you as well. But it's just about making yourself as referable to everybody at the same time, which I think is the challenge in BNI.
There's an old saying in BNI, isn't there, which is the way you do one thing is the way you should be doing everything.
Yeah, perceived to do everything. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. So you'll very rarely hear me swear in a meeting. Okay. No, I'm only joking. So I hope that's been useful. Think about, and I sometimes I think I was born I'm going to say the wrong thing now. I'm really sorry. The wrong sex, because I really struggle with what to wear. I always go for black jeans and a jacket because I can't decide what to wear. And I only since lockdown I started wearing jeans. Before lockdown, I think was anyone else more suited and booted before lockdown, or was it just me?
That's when I wore a tie. Never wore a tie.
Yeah, so things have changed. People's perceptions have changed, and our job is to keep with the times and make ourselves as referable as possible.